Oh, thank you for joining me. So for the next half an hour or so, we're just going to be working, I thought, with the chakras. So the chakras are wheels of energy that are in our body, and it's one of the, from the original text, the original yoga text, it was seen as the channels that transport prana around our body and give us life and give us the energy and give us the health that we need to live. So there are said to be 7 chakras. So just briefly, just showing you with this picture. So we have the root chakra, the base of the spine, then just below the navel, it's a wheel of energy there, Svadhisthana, just above the navel, Manipur, then at the heart centre, Anahata, the base of the throat, between the brows and the crown of the head. So when we work with yoga, when we practice the movements, when we work with our breathing, we're opening these channels without even knowing that we're doing it really. But when we actually send our attention to what we're working with, we can start to open up the different channels in our body and start to create a real feeling of health inside. So we work with our breath, and if you're joining, just take your time. You're going to start by sitting. So you can have the legs in front, the knees can be just softly bent, and you just rock from side to side. And the first thing to do when we're coming into contact with the energy inside our body is to focus on our breath. So just finding a place where you can sit just for a while, and you can sit on a block, you can be cross-legged, you can sit on a chair. And when you next breathe in, take the arms up. And as you breathe out, just carefully lower the arms down. So you sweep the arms down on the in-breath, we take the arms up. And as we breathe out, it's just slower. So just getting into contact with that sense of your breath, the feeling of your breath, and that deep connection to what can happen inside your body when we breathe and slow down. Breathing in. And this time as we breathe out, just take the body to the left. So the right hand can rest on the left knee, left hand behind. We breathe in, take the arms up. And as you breathe out, go the other way. So the left hand on the right knee, right hand behind the body. Breath in, take the arms up. And as you breathe out, just turning the other way. Breath in, take the arms up. And as you breathe out, just rotating the other way. And really having that sense of the base of your spine now, resting, connected, grounded to the floor beneath. The in-breath takes the arms up. The out-breath takes the arms to the other side. Just taking your time. Just getting that rhythm, getting that feeling of the breath inside your body. Next time you breathe in, just come back to centre, and as you breathe out, just bring the hands down to rest behind you. Just turn, breathe as you need to, just roll the head from side to side. And a sense of freedom around the neck. Necks can be really tight. And then just bring the head back to centre. And we're just going to work with the shoulders for a few moments. Breathe in, take the shoulders up. And as you breathe out, let the shoulders drop away. In-breath takes the shoulders up. And as you breathe out, let the shoulders drop away. Just one more time. Breathe as you need to. So we're just going to come into contact with the very base of our spine. There's a wheel of energy or chakra that's said to rest in the base of our spine. So between the hips, right deep within. So if we lean slightly over to the left and just lift the right hip up off the floor. You can bend the right knee and just rock the knee from side to side. And then when you come back to centre, can you really plant that right hip down? So now we lean into the right hip, but we lean over to the right, and we lift up the left knee. So the left hip is off the floor now. You can rock the knee a little bit from side to side. And then when we come to centre, resting down into that hip. So having a sense of the first chakra, base chakra or wheel of energy that rests in the base of our spine. So when we breathe, if you're okay to close your eyes, and we're just going to see if we can transfer or imagine the breath deep inside the base, the root chakra. So we breathe in through the nose if possible. And as you breathe out, allow the breath to travel. Imagine your breath travelling down through your spine, right through to the base. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, visualise the breath travelling down through your spine to the base. And then when the breath comes in, the breath travels back up. And as you breathe out, Imagine the breath travelling down through to the base of the spine, and just do that twice more in your own time. You might get that sense of lifting up through the spine as you breathe in, and as you breathe out, that sense of travelling down, 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 right through to the root, the base of your spine. And the base of your spine connects you through that energy or that chakra that's said to reside there, to the ground, to the planet, to the earth beneath. And then when you next breathe out, just let go. Breathe as you need to, lean back, bend your knees, and then just let the knees drop or rock from side to side. Just easing into the lower back. We'll be sitting quite still for a few moments, so just rocking from side to side. Just waking up the hips a little bit. Then the knees go to the right, if it's okay. Bring the left hand round in front of that right knee and just turn to look behind you. So you can feel that twist through the lower back, and then come back to centre. Let your knees drop to the left. Bring the right hand round in front of that left knee and just turn to look behind you. So just a nice, easy little twist. And then just do that one more time each side. Just turning to look behind you. Maybe you can turn a little bit more. Maybe you can feel that twist a little bit more in the centre. Come back to centre. And then just the other side. Really feeling the twist in the middle of your spine. And then coming back to centre. So the next chakra or wheel of energy in our body is Svadhisthana, that rests just below our navel. So we can wake that up by leaning back, bend your knees. I'll go this way so it might be easier to see. So you're leaning back into your hands and then just lifting up one leg at a time. If there's anything going on in your lower back, if your lower back starts to feel a bit achy or you don't like it, then just come out of it, lay on your back and just roll from side to side. So if you're okay, as you lift up one leg at a time, send all your attention to the area just below your navel. And you're breathing all the time. And then if it's okay, lift one leg, doesn't matter which leg, lift one leg. And the knee is quite bent, so we're trying not to strain anything. Send your attention to the area just below the navel when you breathe in. And you breathe out. And all your attention is on that area just below the navel. So we're trying to wake it up. And trying to send our breath deep, deep inside the body. One more breath in. And out. And then lower the leg. And then let your knees drop to the right like we did before. So that will just lengthen those muscles that you've been working. You can adjust your hands if you like and give them a bit of a shake. And we just do the same on the other side. So first of all, just let the knees go to the left. Just give the hands a bit of a shake. So I know they're hard on the wrist, these movements. And then leaning back, we're just going to lift the other leg. And when we breathe in and out, you're sending all your attention to the area just below the navel where Svadhisthana chakra, or that wheel of energy, is said to rest. So we lift up the other leg. If you're okay to close your eyes, and when you breathe into the area just below your navel, and you breathe out, and all your attention is on the area just below the navel as you breathe in, and as you breathe out. And as you breathe in, can you feel your belly rise? You're sending your breath all the way down, and as you breathe out, perhaps the belly can fall or sink. And just once or twice more, breathing into the area just below your navel. Lower the leg if you need to. One more breath. And then lowering the leg. Let the knees drop one way. And then the other way. And then when the knees go, say, to the left, bring the right hand round and just turn to look behind you. Just turning to look. So we're starting to work into a twist. And when we work into a twist, that's said to help open the chakra or the wheel of energy that resides just above the navel, so that the solar plexus one. Menopause. So we come back to centre. Bring the legs in front of you. So we go back to where we were at the beginning of the class, and you can just gently twist from side to side. As you're twisting from side to side, now your attention is deep inside where the base of the ribs are. So inside there, the wheel of energy or the pranic wheel is said to reside. So this area here, this is quite, I like this chakra. If you do a bit of reading on it, this is said to increase our power and sense of freedom, and sense of creativity in who we are. So the next time we bring our hands round to the left, So right hand can rest on the right hand rest on the left knee, left hand can just rest behind. And really have a sense that you're turning deep inside underneath the ribs. And when you breathe in, breathe into, your attention is all inside where the ribs are, breathing into the ribs and letting go, breathing out. And just 2 or 3 more breaths here, depending on how fast or slow you're breathing. But all your attention is on that area just above the navel, just around the base of the ribs, your solar plexus. And your attention is there. And when you next breathe out, come to centre, stop for a few moments. You might want to lean back and lift your chest. Take the gaze up, so you're opening the throat, opening the chest, and then you might want to walk the hands forward and just lean down. So you just do the opposite for a few moments. So when we work with the chakras in this way, so it is a good way at really finding balance through the spine as well. And then coming back up to centre, you're just going to turn the other way. So I went to the left before, so I'll go to the right. So left hand can rest on the right knee, right hand can rest behind. And again, your attention is all on that area, just above the navel, just around the base of the ribs. And when you breathe in, send your breath to that area, all your attention there, and you breathe out from that area. And just another 2 or 3 breaths deep inside the ribs, base of the ribs, breathing in. And if you can close your eyes, close your eyes. If you can keep your spine upright, keep your spine upright. And all your attention is with your breath and your body. And then come back to centre when you're ready. Continue to breathe. You can lean back and you can lift your chest. You can open your throat as you take your gaze towards the ceiling. You can take the arms forward. You can walk the hands forward and down and just rest down. All the time know that you're breathing. So your breathing is opening up those channels, those pranic or psychic channels within your body. So these ideas date back to the original yoga texts that we're all made up of the same thing, and that same thing is prana. They call it prana, or life force or energy, and we connect to that with our breathing. So we've been here, so Manipur chakra. So we're going to come up to the heart centre. So a way to work with the heart centre, which is a really lovely one to do, is we can come to stand, because we've been sitting all that time. So if we come to stand, I'll just change the camera. So come to stand. So make sure you have a stable base with your feet. And we're going to bend the knees slightly and just rock from side to side, because we've been sitting for about 15 minutes. So just allow the lower back to ease. Just swing from side to side. Make sure your knees are soft. And then come back to centre. We're going to take the right foot forward, and this time we're going to swing the arms forward and back. So all these things are working at freeing up the shoulders. When we have freedom around the shoulders, it opens the chest a little bit more easy, especially around the throat. So the next time the arms go up, just take the arms back a little bit and glance towards the ceiling. I'll just turn. So you can feel the heart of the chest opening as well as the throat. And then when you go forward and take the arms down, and the arms can go behind us. So you're opening the back of the chest. We go forward and up, glance towards the ceiling, forward and down, take the arms behind us. Next time the arms go forward and up, stay there as you take the arms slightly back, but you send your knee, front knee forward, you glance towards the ceiling, you feel the breath, opening the base of the throat, opening the chest. And then when you're ready, take the arms down, step back, take the other foot forward, other foot goes forward. And again, just start off slow, because you only go as far as you can. Taking the arms forward and back. And as the arms go up, take them slightly behind and you glance towards the ceiling. You can take the arms forward and down, take the arms behind you, you can glance towards the floor. Just get that sense of connection to the ground, as well as that feeling of going up through the arms. Opening the throat and lifting the chest when the arms go up. But then when the arms go forward and down, really think of widening and opening the back of your body and resting down into the ground. Next time the arms go up, just take the arms slightly back, but you send that front knee forward. So you're opening through the throat. You feel the breath. And then carefully, carefully lower the arms. Step back, well done. And then just coming to stop, so soles of the feet resting onto the floor. And then again, we're just going to take the right foot forward. So I'll go this way actually. Right foot goes forward. So we're going to swing from side to side now, like we did before. Next time the arms go to the left, the right foot is in front, arms go to the left, so the right hand rests on the left shoulder, left hand rests behind. Turn your gaze so it's looking forward past that right foot, and then open your arms. So palms facing down, open the arms. So get that sense of real opening through the chest. Relax the shoulders as much as possible. Feel the breath around the ribs, the chest and the heart. And then when you're ready, we can just fold the hands back. Come to centre, step back. Left foot goes forward, turn this way. So left foot goes forward, and again swing from side to side. So all these little movements are aimed at making more freedom and more space around our heart centre, around our chest. So left foot is forward. Next time the arms go to the right, left hand goes on the right shoulder, right hand goes behind. Turn your gaze so it's looking forward past that left foot, and then open the arms. So left arm goes forward, right one goes behind, but your spine is coming up. And the shoulders rest down. You have space underneath the armpits and around the ribs. And when you breathe in and when you breathe out, you can feel your chest. You can feel the breath inside your chest, where your heart is and where your lungs is. And then when you're ready, you can just fold the arms back and step back. So the feet are at least a width apart, so you find that base. So you're going to work at really opening the heart now. So all it is, we take a breath in, take the arms forward. Then as you breathe out, really open the arms out and back and look up. And then let go. Breathe in between if you need to. Breathe in. Breathe out. Looking up. Breathe in. Breathe out. All your attention around your heart and around your chest. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Really feeling the breath in your chest and your heart and your lungs. Last time, breath in. Breath out. And then let go. Stop for a few moments. Maybe place your hands on your chest or around your heart. And just feel that area. Sometimes it can feel quite warm. It can feel quite spacious as well after doing that, because we've really opened out. So then when we come up to the 5th chakra, so that's the energy centre that's on the base of our throat, we open that by going forward. So really make sure that the front of our throat is as long and as open as possible. So if we bring our hands onto our knees, so soften your knees, there's no strain, try not straining anything at all. And then the hands can maybe go a little bit lower. The knees can be quite bent. You can keep the hands there if that's okay. If you can, bring your hands onto the floor, bring your hands onto the floor. And you let go of the weight of your head. And the position that we're looking to find is down dog. So if down dog is impossible for you, if you're really not comfortable in this position, then you can stay with, come up when you're ready, walk the hands back and bring the hands onto the knees and come to stand. If down dog is not very good for you don't want to hold that for a few breaths, then keep your hands on your knees and you can work it here. But the main thing is that we're trying to make as much space at the base of our throat as possible. So when you're ready, bring your hands onto your knees, and you can stay here if that's enough. Knees are soft. Bring your hands a little bit lower, let go of the weight of your head. Hands perhaps can come onto the floor. The knees can be bent, it's fine. And then just start to walk your hands forward. Now really, if you can, imagine and visualise the base of your throat. The crown of your head is moving forward as the heels rest back towards the floor. The elbows are quite soft to make space between the shoulders and the ears. Visualise the base of your throat as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, so all your attention is on the base of the throat. And if you can, just another 2 or 3 breaths with all your attention on the base of your throat. Think of widening and opening and finding space in the base of your throat. And that can be at the front of your body as well as the back of the neck as well. We're 3-dimensional beings. And then when you're ready, you bend the knees, And you come down onto the floor. If you're okay in child's pose, just ease yourself back. Make like fists with your hands and just let the hand or the forehead between your brows rest on your hands. So this is the sixth chakra or Ajna chakra, and the chakras are the wheels of energy that are said to reside in our body. So by creating a little bit of pressure onto the third eye or between the brows, we're waking it up. We're hoping to stimulate it to find life there. So when you breathe in now, breathe into the area between the brows, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing into the area between the brows and feeling the weight of your head. And then letting the breath go. And if it's okay to do another 2 or maybe 3 breaths there with your attention on the centre of your brows, sometimes called your third eye or your mind's eye, the centre of understanding and that sense of who we are. And then when you're ready, ever so carefully, just come over onto your back. So if you keep the soles of your feet flat to the floor, well done. So the soles of your feet are flat to the floor and your knees are bent. And then before we do anything else, if you just place your hands together and just bring the heel or the wrist of one hand just to rest over the brow again, the centre of the brows. And then the tips of your fingers might come into contact with the crown of your head. So the crown of our head is our 7th chakra or energy wheel. So just touching lightly the crown of your head just to get a sense of that place there. And you breathe into the crown of your head. And then you let it go. You let the breath go and you let your body rest into the floor. And then when you're ready, if it's okay, take the arms out wide. Just have a sense of space around your arms and your torso. And just see, is it okay to lengthen your legs away? If you're okay to lengthen your legs away, lengthen your legs away, or you can keep your knees bent. Just see what feels right for you. And just stop for a few moments, feeling the connection of your body resting on the floor, the feeling of your breath inside. And having that whole sense of safety and connection to the ground, to the earth beneath. And we're just going to work through a meditation or a relaxation practice connected to the idea of the chakras and the idea of colour. So each chakra also has a colour associated with it. So first of all, if it's okay, feeling your breath inside your body and knowing that you're quite safe, you're quite warm, and you can rest. And as you breathe and as you settle in this way, take your attention down through to the very base of your spine, to the root chakra that we were working with before, to the very base of your spine. And this energy centre here is said to connect us to the ground, to the earth, and it's that whole sense of the beginning. It's from where we come from, the source of everything. And the colour associated with this area is red. So if you can visualise or imagine a colour, imagine the colour red just resting in the very base of your spine. And as you breathe in and as you breathe out from the base of the spine, you just work with the colour red and imagine or visualise the colour red, widening and spreading. And you breathe. And move your attention a little bit higher to the area just below the navel. So the energy centre that we're working with here has the colour orange associated with it. And this area is associated with regeneration and rebirth, creativity. So when you breathe in, imagine the colour orange residing just around below the navel. And you breathe in this area with the colour orange, and you breathe out from this area with the colour orange. And then move your attention a little bit higher to the area above the navel, to the solar plexus. And the colour associated with this area is yellow, like the sun. So this is a powerful place to focus on. It's a place that, if it feels quite open and spacious, there's freedom to be felt. That whole sense of who we are and our willpower. And the colour yellow is a powerful colour to visualise. So with the area, your attention in the area just above your navel, visualise the colour yellow spreading and widening and covering you above and beneath, inside and out. And then move your attention a little bit higher to the chest or the heart. In this centre, this wheel of energy, is where your love resides, compassion, openness, joy, and that whole way that we can connect to others and receive love as well as give love. And the colour that's associated with this area is green, like the plants that grow and flourish, spread and live. So when you breathe in into the heart, imagine the colour green, deepening and widening and opening all around the body and spreading through your body. Lush and green, soft and open. And you breathe into the heart and you breathe in the colour green. As you move your attention a little bit higher to the base of your throat, and this energy centre here, Vishuddhi, is our centre of communication. And when we breathe into the base of the throat and you imagine the base of your throat widening and opening and becoming more spacious, our ability to communicate not only what we think, but also to listen to others as well. The whole idea that we don't have to hide who we are, we can be free and open, speak our minds as well as listen to other people. And the colour associated with this is blue, like the sky, bright blue. And as you breathe into the base of the throat, imagine bright blue sky, wide and open, boundless, free. And you breathe into the base of your throat and you breathe the colour blue. And moving your attention to that area between your brows, sometimes called your third eye, the centre of intuition and understanding and comprehension of who you are and who you are in this world. And a deep understanding that there is something more, and that connection to others as well as to yourself. And the colour associated with this area, Ajna chakra, is a deep, dark indigo blue, like the night sky. So when you send your attention to the area between your brows and you breathe in and you breathe out, you're breathing in the colour of the night sky. Deep, dark, fathomless and boundless, open and free. And you breathe. You move your attention a little bit higher to the very crown of your head. And this centre connects all the chakras together, balances everything, and allows you to connect to something far greater and have that deep understanding that there is more and you are far more than you think. And there's no colour associated with this, but just everything together merging to a bright, pure light. So when you breathe in, imagine you can breathe in through the crown of your head a bright, white, pure light. And that colour travels all the way through your body. And as you breathe out, that colour, bright, pure light, covers you, infiltrates all your cells and bones, muscles and skin. And the whole of your body is covered in that bright, pure light as you breathe in and as you breathe out. And you settle into the comfort of this light. And you feel free and open, spacious. And you continue to breathe. And perhaps we come to that understanding that your body, where you are right now, is a wonderful place to be. And you bring your attention back to the parts of your body resting on the floor, the connection to the ground. And you know where you are. You can start to move your toes. You can start to move your fingers. You can roll your shoulders. Move your head from side to side. If it feels like a nice thing to do, you can stretch the arms overhead. Keeping your eyes closed if it's okay, so keeping that sense of quiet within. And only when you're ready, coming to rest on your side. So take your time, opening your eyes only when you're ready. Obviously you can stay longer if you need to. And when you feel ready coming, just sit up.